We live in the future. Color makes us hungry. Everything's connected. Redesign your logo. We know how to do it. Make the calculations, put them into action. We will find the angle, starting with convention, on to innovation. Everything's connected. Here we have a circle, smooth and inoffensive. This will be the basis for your revolution. Gravity is crucial. Geomagnetism. With some calculation, we will find your logo. DNA is crucial. We must understand it. In the human genome, we will find your logo.
True.
Everyone will see it. Every demographic. If they fail to see it,
Hello, what
are you
up?
human?
Welcome. We're starting soon. Don't worry. Just listen to the music and have fun.
Every demographic. Men 18 to 30, college educated, women over 40, suicidal poets, fat Midwestern fathers, kids with diabetes, Pentecostal preachers, mothers under 20, interracial couples, atheist professors, government employees, xenophobes and racists, private aviators. Everyone will see it. Every demographic.
What am I doing today? You'll have to wait and see until the song's over. No, the song's too long. We'll turn down the music just a little bit. It's a little loud for me. Okay. The song's not over, but whatever. Okay. What we're doing today is we're redesigning our logo. Wow, woo, cool. Wow, what a surprise. That's amazing. By wow, okay. By redesigning our logo, I mean that we are making a new starting soon screen, even though I spent hours on the one that we have now. I just don't like it that much anymore, okay? It's not my fault. I changed how I think. I don't like it anymore. We're changing it, okay? So what we're doing is we're making a new logo, okay? And, you know, they're like, what do you mean you're making a new logo? By new logo, I'm not designing my character yet or anything. I am just making a new starting soon screen. I'm developing a style of the channel. So, we're redesigning the starting soon screen, and what we're gonna do is it's going to be 80s arcade neon themed. So it's gonna be like random shapes and colors and neon signs and old pixelated arcade machines. That's kind of the vibe that I want it to be, because I love the 80s personally. I love the 80s. So, that's what we're doing. But yeah, we chillin', we're vibing, chillaxing. I know some of our viewers, some of our friends cannot be here because they're in the UK, so they're asleep. I gotta go, good luck, have fun, thank you, have fun as well. Alright, let me open up the drawing application. Okay, we're gonna make it... What is the resolution? Okay. Sorry, I definitely did not prepare well, but you know, I never do. Okay. Perfect. Is that too big? Maybe, I don't know. Oh crap, I did that wrong. Sorry if I'm taking a little bit. I'm trying to set it up so it's I'm in the UK and it's only like 12 p.m. Is that late? You know, I don't care. I do care. I don't know. I wanted to stream. I was like, why not stream? You know? It's the vibes. We're having fun. 1080. Okay. I just don't know how to count. Okay. Let me close this. Let me open this. And then we gotta go here. And we gotta turn this on. And then we gotta... No. Does it look the best? No. Hello? Hi, clown. What up? Hello? What's up? Yo, hey, clown. Hi. My little hi. Okay. Let me take a sip of my beverage. I'm quite thirsty today. Why is everyone... I literally... Well, hope I'm not overloading you. It's a chill stream anyway. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just art, you know? Beverage. Okay. We're redesigning my logo. I'm thinking bus seat. You know when you hop in a bus seat and there are just shapes and colors and you're like, why is it like that? Like, why did you decide that it's gonna be like... That's what it's gonna be, okay? I want you to, like, you walked into an arcade in the early 80s, or the late, like, just 80s or 90s. You walk into an arcade, the floors are black with neon shapes on them. There's pixelated, like newer arcade machines. So, yeah. Because I love the 80s. Like, one of my favorite shirts I have next to me, because I need reference, you know? It's an 80s shirt. Well, it's not from the 80s. I got it at a thrift store. But it's white with just triangles and squiggles and circles and polka dots. I love that shirt. So I have that just sitting next to me. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be really simple. We're going to be using a lot of this brush. Not this. This. Because it doesn't have any, like, dynamics. Like, pressure dynamics. So. But I'm thinking in the middle of the screen, we have, like... So we're gonna have, like, all the squiggles and circles and triangles, you know, how it be all around the thing. But in the middle of the screen, I'm thinking arcade machine, but, like, an old-fashioned, like, style one, you know? So it would be, like... Don't worry, I have, like, reference open. And it'd be an old arcade machine with, like, the ball and the thingies, you know? And on this, it's gonna be starting soon. And maybe a loading bar? Or should I have, like, the arrow where it's, like, I don't know how I would do this. It would be, like, exit, menu, settings, or settings would be in menu. And then start. And then I'm thinking, like, it's like that, and then there's, like, you know how they used to have, like, the arrow? Where it would be, like, a neon arrow, like, blinking, and it's just, like... I don't know how, like, you know? It's gonna be so cool. Yay, thank you! I'm very excited. Click to start? Yeah, I'm thinking, like... Or, like, select to start. And then the background is just, like, a black screen, and then I'll be having, like... Because I have some music that's gonna be the background, that's gonna be simple. It's non-copyrighted 80s types, you know? Reminds me of Cabinet. Yeah, but I don't want to copy that, because I know a lot of people associate that with another streamer, Ranboo. They're like, Cabinet Man, arcade. I chose arcade because I love the pattern. I love loud things. Like, my favorite pattern is checkers. But, like, this is the general idea. So, I'm just gonna start going. Like, this can go above this. So, the background is just gonna be, like, I would say, like, a dark blue-ish black. So it's gonna be like, it's gonna be dark, and then you're gonna have these, let me make a color palette, actually. We're gonna have some neon colors. So we're gonna have, what does my shirt look like? We got a nice neon pink. So it's gonna be like, yeah. And then we'll have that weird yellow-orange that everyone liked, like that. And then we're gonna have like that light blue. I'm literally just getting these colors from the shirt that is sitting next to me. You know? And then what's other neon colors? People like to like a bright red, I guess. Actually, I want this, and I want it to be brighter. You know, and then, what else? What else? What else? Let me look at my reference, which is just, I just googled 80s arcade carpet. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they have, like, the dark blue. The, like, swirls. Yeah. And they loved, like, the lightning bolts for some reason. Yeah. I know you love this song. Oh, purple. We could have, like, a purple. You know? This, I feel like this is a little muted. I feel like it should go that way. It looks the same. But, you know. What else? And then we're gonna have, like, a white in the background behind all of these. So we're gonna have... How do I recolor my line art? Well, what thing are you using? That's the question. If you're using, what I use Fire Alpaca because it's free and I'm broke. You take your line art. I use Fire Alpaca? Okay, so let's go to my line art. Let's turn this off. This is my line art. See, this is my line art layer. So I go to the layer, and then I can, protect alpha. So I click on that, and now that I did that, boop, it changes the color. Hello? I heard a bonk. I can't see my notifications. Did I hear a bonk or am I tripping? I might be tripping. But yeah, so you just protect alpha, and that means that you only color in what you've already drawn. It was a host? Ah, yes, thank you for the host. Hello. We're doodling. So yeah, you just want to go in whatever layer your line art, or what, like, even if I wanted to recolor this layer, you just click on it and it'll recolor. Like, you can just do that. So I'll go on here, boom, it only colors in what I've drawn on the layer. Yeah, it's a handy little tool that I finally found out, and then it was like the best thing ever. But okay, I'm thinking the background, because the shirt I have next to me sitting on the floor, it has polka dots all over the background, but that's going to be a lot of effort. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. My streamer, hello, I'm here. I'm here. I'm streaming on a day that is not... What day is it? Is it a Saturday? Yeah, it's a Saturday. Yeah? Is it? I think it's a Saturday. Yeah, sure. Good night, guys. It's sleepy time for me. Oh, alright. Have fun. Sleep well. I hope you have a lovely sleep. Party hard. I'm trying to find to see if they have like a polka dot that's like even. Perfect. No, I want like a whole bunch of polka dots. Oh, Jesus. That's too many. That's also too many. Whoa. That's still too many. So we can put this down and put this up. Okay, we need to... Yes, good night, sleep well, party hard, in your dreams. They could be a little further apart. What layer am I doing this on? The wrong one. There. So, you're like, why are you doing that? Don't worry. It makes sense. We go on here. I'm gonna put this on top of all of the layers. What type of... I have to do a whole bunch of triangles, don't I? We're gonna start out with... So you gotta start out with white. I'm gonna turn off my polka dotted layer wherever that layer is. Go to this one. Okay. We're gonna start with white, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go up, and we're gonna go flat. Because I already have thought about how I'm gonna do this. Shape triangles. Please tell me that's an option. What is this? Why? Okay, no. Stop. No, stop it. Okay. Polygon? Why is it doing that? Leave me alone! Stop, 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 stop. Stop, stop. What do I do? How do I stop doing that? Okay. Cool. Stressful. Why is there no triangle option? Why is there no like triangle brush? Yeah, no. Why is there no triangle? Who said that's allowed? I want a triangle. Why can't I have one? Darn it. Whatever. Okay. We're gonna make this smaller so we can have like sharp lines, you know? Wow. I'm gonna turn that off so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we gotta start with the triangles, which means we're just gonna... And the great thing about repeating patterns, it's the best. It's why I like doing repeating patterns, is because with repeating patterns, you can just copy and paste it. Once you get a little section done, you can just boop, boop, copy and paste, boom, done. It's kind of boring, but it's not as fun to watch, I'm sorry, but, you know. I'm thinking about making it smaller than this. I want this one to be longer. But you do that, right? And then I can just go in here and I can just do this and I can just boop. That is not the button where I wanted to go. And you just have these shapes. I was gonna say circles. I was close though. I was like, that's close enough. But then like, there's gonna be circles too, and you're just gonna boop. There's too many triangles in that area. Also, I think I'm gonna make them smaller. You got a ginger ale. See, you're probably asking, why are you starting with just white? That doesn't make sense. You said you wanted colors. Don't worry. Do not worry. Actually, let's get rid of these circles. I'm gonna make my triangles smaller. I'm thinking that big. I know that's quite small, but don't worry. Ooh, wait. Should I play Lovejoy? I kind of want to play Lovejoy. Because once I get one little section done, copy and paste, baby. That's just the best thing you can do. I love the man that made copy and paste. He did a great job. But then you're like, oh, let me get a good shape or size. How do you copy and paste? Because I can't figure it out. Control C copy, Control C is copy, and then Control V is paste. So if I want to copy and paste something, I'll just take the little circle brush, trace it. Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. There you go. And I just go on my keyboard, I do Control C, and then I click, when you're done with this, you know, you just click Control D, because you don't want to select more than that. And my brain said no more digital art info because you're bad. No, you're not bad. Don't worry. And then you just Control V. And now you have another layer, which is, let me grab this, the exact same. I'm gonna keep that layer for later. We'll keep working on this one though. But you may be looking at this and you're like, hey, that looks a little plain. Why are you doing it in white? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna move things around because... I'm just moving things around because I want it to be more even. I stopped doing art for a while and it just ruined my knowledge. Yeah. For a while, I go through periods of time where I do like all of the art in the world. And then I just don't do any. But it's kind of just like a inspiration type of thing, you know? Inspiration's hard to get. I'm gonna twist this triangle. I'm gonna take off, ow, my glasses. Fun fact, my glasses are not real. They're blue light. They're so I don't go blind, even though I'm already half blind. Who needs to go to the eye doctor? Not me. That's a lie. Anyways. Let's make more triangles. I want more. That's a little close for comfort. Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking as much. I didn't plan on streaming, obviously. I feel like that's too even. I'll put you over there. Okay, and then we're going to select you. I didn't actually need to go there. Wait. What happened to my layer? Ah, no. No! Banger song. I love this song so much. Oh, there's one right there, but like, it's okay. 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 Now what I could do with this layer, magically, I'm gonna delete this one, because, you know. is I'm gonna make it smaller, and then you just copy and paste. That's the beauty of copy and paste. It's a glorious, beautiful thing. The best thing, actually. You just... That's cute. You could hug people. Pardon my language. I'm wearing a sweater and now I am sweating. Oh my gosh, why is it so hot in my room? I'm gonna change out of my sweater real quick. Enjoy the music. Woo-wee. It is warm. I don't know why it got so warm, but goodness gracious. Jeez Louise. Just pulling out all of my dad phrases. Jiminy Christmas. That's a personal favorite. Oh wow. We don't fight over men in this household. I mean you can fight. Oh, that's fine, yeah. I feel like I need another squiggle. What size is the squiggles? I think they were 50. 40? I think so. There we go. That seems right. Okay. Now we're gonna just control copy. Control... Are they all going the... It's hard to control, like, copy and paste it, because you have to, like, move things around. Okay. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna make it this. Turn this back on. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna just... For now, so I can tell what's what. Doesn't that look cool, though? I was not paying attention. But, okay, so... Each shape can be a different color. Wait, that means we need more shapes then. Shoot, wait. We can add rectangles. So the blue is gonna be the swirls. Oh, I didn't add swirls. I'll have to do that on another layer, though. Or I'll have to, like, give it, like, a whole bunch of, like, this. Sure. I'm trying to add more. Turn that off for now. Or, well, we can do this. Go here. Sorry if I keep going quiet again. It's just like trying to focus. And I have I don't know the words. Never die. Yeah, that looks really cool. Thank you. We're still working on it. We're not done yet. Okay, so we're gonna make the circles yellow. Let me go in with the smaller. Circles are yellow. Jeez, I cannot speak. We'll do the squiggles pink. We'll do the triangles blue. Oopsies, I accidentally colored more than I was supposed to. Do that. Make this smaller. No, this doesn't need to be that high anymore. Backgrounds, that blue type of thing. We need one more shape because we have the purple. And I want to add the purple. I like the way the purple looks. Let me go back to the drawing board. Oh, well, I was going to add rectangles anyway. Tell me. Go in here. Let's add some rectangles. Oh, that means I have to move things, though. Shoot. Okay, well, this layer is trash. We'll just go in and we'll edit this one. Okay. Oh wait, we can just click rectangle. I don't like that you can't twist it, but that's fine. We'll fix that later. Trust me, it'll look better once I'm able to spin them. I just have to do this first. I'm gonna move this. Buttons. Select. And we're gonna transform it. We gotta spin it. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And we're gonna select another one. I'm gonna transform this one. And we're gonna make it like that. Yeah. Okay. Take this one, and we're gonna go in here. Okay. And I'm gonna spin these because no one likes them to look like this. Let's be honest here. I feel like there needs to be more in the middle. Let's move these to not there, and then we'll take this boy, put him, take this gentleman, squeeze him right in there, perfect. These. And this one could stay on the outside. It just can't be shaped like that because it doesn't look as good. Ah, just a little crooked. Take this one. This one doesn't necessarily need to twist. I would just move it in more. There! Perfect. Let me take... These are on the same level? Yeah. What was I doing? Look at me. I will believe that is the note. What did I decide? Circles were yellow? I kind of forgot. I think the circles were yellow. There needs to be another circle up here somewhere, but I don't know. Why is he not letting me go? I think it was actually this one. And then we can just do this. We'll just, we have to undo what we did, because I wanted a certain... Did I mess up? Okay. Now I can go to boop. Just one extra circle. Now I can copy and paste this. This is so cool. I was thinking of trying a glitch art piece with like generation lost around, but ooh, you should. That'd be really cool. Redesign your logo. Did you guys get my joke at the beginning of stream if you were there? If you're playing redesign your logo? That was a funny joke, right? Right? Okay. I do think I'm funny though. I'm gonna do the triangles blue, and then those thingies, these squiggle thingies, we're gonna do pink. I think it's funny that my style and like the vibe I'm trying to give off is completely different than my character that I have. They do not match at all. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if I like the purple. It reminds me a little too much of Carl, which is what I'm trying to avoid doing. We're gonna make copies of these layers? And we're gonna... What the... Why did it move it over there? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. We're putting copies of these layers down here. Because we don't want to mess up. I should do it like a grid. So I can just copy and paste. Okay. Oh, wait, no. There we go. My own face. I'd wear that. We're gonna add a triangle here. That's supposed to be in white. There we go. I'm gonna do a squiggle, which I think are 50. Trying to make it square so it makes more sense. Nope. Get back here. Trying to get as triangular as possible. Oh, needs to be something here, so I'll go in with that. Wait, that's purple. That's not supposed to be purple. It's supposed to be blue. Love. That is the wrong cover. Dedication. Okay. Just make sure I didn't mess up anything. Actually, let's go in and let's erase this. What should I put here? Another squiggle, why not? And then what we're gonna do, again, sorry if I keep going quiet, I'm just trying to... Control copy, control paste. No, that won't match.
Old Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded
I have to redo it. Gosh darn.
Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. Then they both got flattened by the Batmobile, but before he could make it back to the Batcave, Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and took an AK-47 out from under his hat and blew Batman away with a
You ever just say F it and watch it? No, personally, no. No, personally, I don't. I just. No judge here, though. You do whatever you like. Just personally, it's not my favorite Saturday afternoon activity.
Godzilla took a bite out of Optimus Prime like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime, and then Shaq came back covered in a tire track, but Jackie Chan jumped out and landed on his back, and Batman was injured and trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete, but suddenly something caught his leg and he tripped. Indiana Jones took him out with his whip.
Oh,
Then he
crap.
saw Godzilla sneaking up from behind, and he reached for his gun, which he just couldn't find, cause Batman stole it and he shot and he missed, and Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist. Then he jumped in the air and he did
Okay.
a somersault while Abraham Lincoln tried to pull fault onto Optimus Prime, but they collided in the air. Then they both got hit by a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris, who delivered a kick which could shatter bones into the crotch of Indiana Jones, who fell
These are the wrong size,
writhing in pain
but I'm not going to do anything about it.
as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But
It's going to be so little that you're going to barely even be able to tell.
and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty
Monty
Python
Python,
and the Girls Black Knight and Benito Mussolini
and a blue meaning and cowboy boots and giant booty.
Robocop, the Terminator, Captain Kirk, and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan, Spock, the Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan all came out of nowhere, lightning fast, and they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy ass. It was the bloodiest battle that the world ever saw, with civilians looking
Once again, sorry if I keep going.
raged on for a century. Many lives were claimed, but eventually the champion stood. The rest saw their better. Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater.
Is this a rectangle? Doesn't really look like a rectangle. Let's be honest here. Let's make it rectangle.
Ultimate destiny.
I don't like that this one looks weird. Okay. Let me just go with dish. That is too large. We go with this. Shaky hand syndrome is not helping currently. Perma shaky hand is the worst. Okay. Y'all don't have shaky hands. What? I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing the same restage. Why? Okay, now that I finally have this, I think I can. This will not work. This layer thrown away. This layer, copy and paste. And we take this, and then we move it that way. Okay. I honestly have blah, 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 blah. I have shaky hands, anxiety, and ADHD meds. Yeah. I just have shaky hands all the time. I don't know if it's because I've chugged a Starbucks coffee this morning and I'm going through a Mountain Dew now. Even when I don't have caffeinated beverages, I still have perma shaky hand. Shaky hand. What's a good word? Syndrome, I guess. It just won't stop. That's kind of funny. Hey, I mean, happens. Sometimes you just gotta call it out. Banger songs. I'm debating, do we want to keep listening to Lemon Demon or should we put on a little bit of Lovejoy? I googled it and we can play their music on stream, so should I or should I not? It is up to you. All yous, viewers. I saw someone say yum. Lovejoy? Alright, Lovejoy it is. I googled it and we can listen to it on stream. We will not get smacked by the DMCA, man. Lovejoy, Lovejoy, Lovejoy? Okay, 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 okay. I just have, I just made a brand new playlist of Lovejoy, and it's just their 2 albums that they have. It's, Pebble Brain and Are You Alright? So we're just gonna shuffle it, and you guys asked for this, so this is what we're gonna... Why? Have fun, don't fall in. We're not gonna wait for the song to finish. Oh gosh, I love Lovejoy. Okay, we're gonna vibe. I'll turn it up a little bit so we can just listen. Less talking, more vibing.
You think he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy.
I have a 6-hour playlist of Pebble Brain. I just shuffle. I made this today because I thought about playing Lovejoy on stream if you guys wanted, so here we are.
Now it's red, now it's dead, now it's everything she needed. Now it's full, open doors, pillows pressed under your knees. Now it's a sad, sappy sucker to ensure happy ending. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights on, though she's not there. I know she's going to his place.
Very swag. True. Not gonna lie, I almost applied to be a mod for Sugar without doing a 24-hour stream. Oh gosh. Alright guys, 24-hour stream? No, I'm kidding. I am not prepared for that. I can barely do 3.
You could buy my silence if you've got none to lose. And you're still infatuated with the truth. So will you do what's easy, or will you do what's right? We just could
start up here, actually. Why did you do that? Why did you just move that? I can't copy it while it's doing that. Okay, never mind.
Cultured man, Venetian suntan, red wine and club bands.
We're gonna just paste it a billion times.
How's it feel? How's it feel to be so loved? How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone?
Don't worry, we'll make it look better.
She's going to his fire, a Capricorn up there. They say sex sells alone. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his fire, a Capricorn up there. They say sex sells alone. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to.
Don't get me wrong, amazing streamer and even lovelier friend, but I cannot mod for that long. Yeah. That's a long time. It's hard to do this because usually when you size it down, the dimensions change of the brush. All I gotta say is thank you, Tommy Innit, for this song. That's all I have to say. Perfume, so good. You don't have to apologize. It's such a good song. Brick. I think I only need one of these. Oh, I love this song. The whole Pebble Brain album makes my brain happy. Me too. I genuinely adore this album. They were right when they said it was gonna blow Are You Alright out of the water. Some of these things are gonna be right next to each other, but I can't really stop that from happening. I think that's all I need. So much happy in one place. True. I would kiss someone to this album. I'm sorry, I don't have enough for... Forgot to balance your chemicals? Yes, go do that. That's important. Yes, I don't have all emotes. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. We just need a bigger channel, I guess.
It's 3:45. The taxi's not arrived. I don't think it's coming.
I could copy and paste these multiple times. Wait. This. The most passionate ones living. Since I started university, took a geography class to learn the date lines and maybe use a sextant. Now I just press facsimiles. Gosh, I love this. Ugh, the original so good, but this one.
That's what you said. 'Cause you wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting the
Oh my
time.
god, I love this song so much.
And pay
Pay
my
my
rent
rent
and
and reproduce. Beat those kids and use a sextant. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. God, I hope so. Press my brain, wrap your arms around my
And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you've been? The shine is waiting.
I have to move a whole bunch of these.
Replaced by apathy and dating apps. You held his hand. It felt like flying. Now he's just another man. You'd rather he was inside than beside you. But he's talking marriage and a future. He's picking a lock he doesn't go into. His knife in a wound. He's a surgeon. I don't miss you. I miss the start of what we were. 'Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you invest my brain.
What?
Your arms around my cortex, take you in and let you.
Why the heck is my bed warm? I haven't been in for hours, you know? Happens. There's a ghost? Yeah, tiny dragons. How do I have this one?
Maybe he's a sexton.
And then we're just gonna do this. Control copy, paste. It's so easy. Gosh, I love repetitive patterns. Because then you could just do this. And then all these spots, I'll just put like a circle there. Like, it's not that hard. Ow. Wow, I've missed so much. They do feel like rubber. I love bearded. They're cool, yeah. I want big bearded dragons in my life. She had a. Oh, your aunt had a bearded dragon. That's cool. Snakes. I love snakes. I love snakes. They're cool. I want like a little snake and I want to name him something cute. Everyone names their snakes Noodle, but I would name my snake not Noodle. I would name it something other. Maybe like ramen. Also noodle, but a different type of noodles, okay? Ramen slaps. I want my snake to eat people. That's illegal in most states. Frowned upon many places, but it would be funny. Talking in your sleep. It's gonna go on the same way. Okay, I think I need to add circles because I feel like it's missing something. How big is the circle? I need in between 20 and 25, but I don't think I'm gonna get that, so I guess we're gonna go with 20.
Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Fall asleep in her dad's Ford Mondeo that you stole from him yesterday. You look so cute when you're so angry. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. And you think that it gets better. Just you wait until
Sorry, I'm like
you're keeping a dark secret, but
you're talking in your sleep. I feel like there's a lot of gaps, but I can't really. Ooh. This is Kayla's favorite song on this thing. Yeah. Ah. Not Noodle. Like Draco Padrago. You're also illegal in most places. That happens. Yeah, you can host me, and you can also use Prime. Both are completely free, and it's very nice. It's very helpful. Bro, got me Ginger out earlier, right? She brought home a career thing from Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh. But also, yeah, thank you for whoever hosted, because I can't see it on my stuff, so I'm pretty sure it's a host. But thank you. That was cool. Thank you. If you ever want to host me, very appreciated. Oh, I forgot. We even have these. Jesus, that is so loud. It's so loud. Jeez. I'm gonna get a job. I don't know if I want one at Dollar Tree. I mean, thank you, Eva. That was cool. Yeah. Pop off, kids. Because if I do that full, that's like kind of painful to look at, but I kind of love it, you know? I mean, I could make these smaller, but that would make it even harder to see what it is. Is that okay? Or is it too much? Buses and bees. Okay, that's yellow. I want yellow, I want white. But with this, what if I did... I want them smaller. Oh yeah, that's better. There we go. That's much better. Doing the very small ones. Buses, and I like it. It's very neon sign. That's just... Yeah, okay, yes. That, I have that. It's on currently. It's right next to me. I was thinking of adding a neon sign, but maybe we'll do a neon sign for because I do need to changing like the scene screen. These can be deleted. And since we have all of that, I don't think, I mean, we could add more if we really felt like it. That's a lot though. It's kind of fun though. I kind of like it. Let me just... Okay.
Sit stubborn in your stomach like your kidney stones, and yet all this over a kiss. You weren't there, why are you pressed by this? But now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his 3rd warning, but I'm still here, I'm not leaving.
You do what you need, it's always the same. I'm not sure that you are easily. Trying to get more like on the edge. That edge is cut. Okay, well.
And all I'm saying is, how can you look at yourself in the window pane without wanting to hit yourself? But your fist descends through the condensation.
What?
All this over a kiss. You weren't there, so why
What do you mean?
Pressed by this? Now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his 3rd
What you mean?
but I'm still here, I'm not leaving.
Okay, Vine. Vine, we've talked about this. Please speak English, not gibberish. It's just... God. What do you mean? Gotta go? Going to play with the girlfriend? Have fun! Party hard. Be safe, don't die. That's all I gotta say. If any of you die, I will be sad. You're not allowed to do that. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is loud, but I kinda like it. Don't kill them. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But also, thank you, Clown. That's very sweet. See, I like to sing, but I don't know if I can. I went to school for singing, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it could, but I don't think it does. But thank you. It's very sweet. Also, have a lovely time. Party hard, be safe, don't die, and don't have the other person die. You can't see me, but I gave you a thumbs up. Party hard. Thank you for stopping by. Peace. Okay, how do we like it? It's very loud. Don't worry, I'm just looking at arcade machines online. I like it. I think it is amazing, but spelled incorrectly. Thank you. I like it. I'm gonna add the arcade machine, and then now this comes the whole entire different thing of I have to animate. So I might draw the arcade machine, and then I might take this, put it on another thing, and then do the animation inside of the yep, yeah, yep. Okay. Those are polka dots. We're just gonna do like a black rectangle because we're gonna turn off these. They're kind of loud and they kind of hurt my eyes to look at, but I love it. Where's the middle symmetry?
We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna hurt you.
Let's do wine actually.
Cool else to do. We could eat the fun from the high breast. You could suck the wind out.
Oh wow, how do I do this? Give me an up close of an arcade machine, please. Like you're close up in the arcade machine's business, you know, and you're just staring at it. There we go. Kind of. I don't like that machine as much. Why is it so warm in this room? It's probably because my window's open and it's right outside, so all the heat is like going through the window. Close yourself, please. I'm sweating. It's so warm in here. What are we even doing? I'm so confused. We're making like a new starting soon. I'm redesigning the way my stream looks. So I want it to be 80s, you walk into arcade in the 80s. It's like 9 p.m. There's only blue lights. The carpet is random shapes, you know, like that. I'm so excited. It's gonna look cool when it's done. Yes, thank you. I'm excited too. It's bright outside. Yes, it's evening. It's evening time for me. It's still bright. The sun hasn't set yet. Not all of us live in the UK, fine. See, all of the zoom, like, up-close things of arcade machines, why are we... Ooh, aren't, like, the type of arcade machines I want. Like, I want the one with the side panels, and all of them don't have that.
I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus.
I'm gonna go based off this image. Kind of. I'm gonna turn these off. That's kind of bright and painful to look at, so. That's gonna be so cool, but why? What do you mean, but why? Are you asking why I'm redoing everything? I just think it'd be more fun. Let's go a little higher. Why are you a mayor? Why did you clown? Why are you American? I don't know. I was born here. What am I supposed to do about that? Also, clown? Why? Now you need to calm down. What puts this energy? I'm thinking of adding like a... But then inside of this would be like checkers. Because, oh, I love checkers. Like, oh, it's my favorite pattern. Dramatically pushes you off of the balcony. We're having our main character moment on. Got hacked. Totally wasn't me. Simba. Oh my god. How do arcades work? I don't know. Personally, I've never been to one. And then with the inside of the screen, so all of this is going to be like checkers, because my favorite pattern in the world. And the background is going to be all the 80s and stuff, and then the main screen, this is just going to be kind of like a black screen, like, machine, but like, it's going to be accent with black and white checkers, which is loud, even including the background, but man, I love being loud. Wow, I really can't read what you're saying. Oh gosh. But yeah. Oh, no, I don't need this.
She's always asking, am I alright? As if suspicious or in my mind. I'll find the answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. When you wrinkle up the nose bridge, I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember way back then in school? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. And I don't think I have a clue.
Yeah, that's about right.
Toilet breaks unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell?
I cried earlier, it was so sad. Oh, that's no good. I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better now, though.
When I get too drunk and jumping, to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener, remember way back then in school? Cause what did anybody ever say no to you? What did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Well, I don't think I have a clue. As you're dashing out the front door, you claim to try to dodge the cat door. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and trash me under your drink, I'm trying to figure out what that means. I took it as a taunt.
Okay. I push myself by reading depressing fanfics. Yeah. He's Harry Potter. It happens.
under the weight of a broken nose. It's not that simple, but he won't seem to notice.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good. I'm sorry you cried, though. That's no fun.
So leave those sinker states and let's book a holiday. We're painting all the counties in blue. 'Cause we're already boring and we're already hoarding. What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers will say he's got a marvelous view, but they don't know how many lives it took. No, they'll never know what you knew. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared of people like you. Under the weight of some search for
Sorry if I keep going quiet. I'm just trying to.
Prozacs, and now I'm pumping dopamine. There must be more.
That's not what I want.
We've got a country house now. Old dog has been put down now. Oh, it's nice to be around tree. Custom license plate on our Audi R8. How many grocers does one count to? And the ramblers will say it's still a marvelous view. That treadmill still blooms with your hedonic misuse.
Don't worry, it'll look better. I'm just trying to get the line art down so I can get a feel of what I want it to look like. Because I'm just looking at a picture. I'm kind of winging this one. It's your dramatic gasp. Why? Let's get the symmetry so we know where exactly the middle is. And then we'll do this. And then we'll just take this a little bit. Oopsies, wait.
You think he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy. His daddy works on the council.
Yeah, Temple 1 MCC, yeah.
Swore she'd never kiss a
Poggers put you out of like 5.
boy was too good to lose.
I think I'm eating ice cream out of date. That's no good. If it's green, probably it's. You're basically fine. You're clowning. Oh. You'll be fine. Ah, it's fine. Honestly. I don't think ice cream ever goes bad. It goes in the freezer, so you're probably fine. And if you're not, it's not my fault. Instead, I like something that she's not there. You can buy my silence if you got money. Yeah, oh my god, 28 is in a month. Vine, we're American.
So will you do what's easy? Or will you do what's right?
Don't. Why would you eat things in 2000? No. Fine. Why?
Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep
Okay, what I want to do now,
Where will you sleep
I need a curve, like a general.
sleep at night? How do you
It's so hard to do like a curve.
cultured man? Venetian suntan, red wine and club bands, Viagra
I just have to do
pills
this, and
on
I have to
the
do it
nightstand.
very smooth. So I want the corners to be like out of symmetry.
How's it feel to be so loved? How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his flight. A Capricorn up there. They say sex sells and all that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his flight. A Capricorn up there. They say sex sells and all that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to
So much focus.
a Capricorn.
This is too high, so we gotta.
They say sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Do you sleep at night?
It's so hard to do this. Perfect. Enough. It's good enough. Okay.
It's 3:45, and I just bite my tongue. Update me on your life, and now you found the one. But I don't like it. Stress the name, and I hate
Just reading what y'all are saying, please.
but it's all the same.
Why?
Too daft of me to cry.
Fine. Oh my god.
I miss when it would fight mine. Left your heart on
I hate both of you. You guys are so funny. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. So that's the arcade machine so for far. Okay? So, and it's gonna be colored in black. Not black, gray. What? I'm just, okay, whatever. And we're gonna get, I apologize if you heard my neck crack, don't worry about it.
It seems like all our friends abruptly fell in love, and she was in the dust. Darling, life was streaming past. So
Let's
she
just
learned to
use
lie.
this.
She learned how to pretend a drama in the futile means to an end. Why can't you be a dick? Why
Oh,
must
this
you
should
be
be
so
so
nice?
nice.
It's hard for me to move on when I don't really hate you.
Yeah. Whoa. What about the rules, huh? There are rules. There are rules. Be nice. Don't be any type of phobic, because that's not allowed. Don't spam. That's true. Don't be nasty. It's true. And have fun. True. If I catch y'all breaking the rules one more time. No, I won't do anything. I mean, I would do something if you were doing something that was really not allowed. Don't test me. I'm gonna make the lining of this, like I'm gonna make it like a blue.
It's 3:45. The taxi's not arrived. Don't think that he's coming.
Suppose the lining of this is gonna be a different color anyway. So. Oh, it means I have to go in and erase part of this. Wait, I didn't even think about it. If I'm gonna keep the line art, I'm gonna have to like make it look better.
I lost the passion that comes with living. Since I started university, I took a geography course to learn the datelines and maybe use a sextant. But now I just press facsimiles. And you're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said. 'Cause you wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting the time. Got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce, then feed those kids and maybe use a sextant.
Gosh is so cool. Gosh. Why are you mean to me? Hey, sometimes being truthful is being mean. Okay, so what I'm thinking is gonna be this is gonna be a darker, like around the TV is gonna be dark, right? That was not what I wanted. Why are you doing that? Why? I don't want to have to do that. Like, I can do this. Why did you do- no. Magic tool. Banger song.
He's talking marriage and a future.
Let's use this, actually. It makes more sense to do that.
His knife in a wound, he's a suture. I don't miss you.
I miss the thought of what you were. Banger. Hey, don't be mean. Don't be mean. You're not allowed to be mean, okay? You're not allowed to call other people. The only person that's allowed to call people small brained is me, okay? And I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. A medium-sized streamer said your name and it scared you? Bro. That's cool. I freaking love that. It's more like, it's so terrifying when they do that. I said hi to a friend and this went, oh, hi, clown. Bro. They really said hey, and you said, oh my god, don't do that. Bam, bam, bam. I don't want it that dark. I don't know if they know me. Like, did they just say your user, or did they know you? I don't know. But that's cool, though. I freaking love that. just tell us something new.
You could tell he's lying 'cause his lips move. You could tell he's lying 'cause his lips move. It must be nice to be the reason his work it ain't so bleak. That must be what motivates you. And that must be what motivates you. All he needs is to see you smiling. And what you light up is so weak. Imagine the kind of things he'd do to you. If there weren't so many cameras. And you're keeping it.
They said casually like Cloud. I'm close friends with mutuals of his, so maybe he's heard of me? Maybe. That's cool though. That's super cool.
Totally banned from the kitchen. Citing workplace health concerns.
Okay, now here comes the tricky part of trying to do dimensions. Because I have to do the checkers, which is going to be difficult. We're going to do this, and we're going to get a small, probably 10.
But at least she's waiting for you. Glass of wine after a long day. Should dry your eyes on serviette tray. Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Fall asleep in her dad's Ford Mondeo that you stole from him yesterday.
Okay.
You look so cute when you're so angry. If I'm going down, you're coming with me.
This is the tricky part of trying to do this.
Better. Just you wait until next week. You're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep.
Sorry, once again, if I stop, like, talking. I'm just trying to think of how to do it. I just got noticed by an Origin SMP member quite a few times not too long ago. Not gonna say names, because that seems rude, but I don't know, the first one was just terrifying, because I thought I did something. You can say names. I give you permission. Usually it would be rude, but you can say names. It's okay. I mean, I don't know if that's as rude. Oh, I should have done the... We'll just redo it. Oh, this is hard. This reminds me of the time Techno saw my name in chat and went, I remember you, and was like, sir, hello? Sneak snag, that's cool! Max, GG's, and I also have some competition. Dude, that's dope, that's cool! I had a panic moment. Yeah, I'm just noting how close you are with some streamers. Yeah. You're just so amazing. Everyone immediately goes straight. True. It's true. It's true. Okay. I'm gonna make this a little smaller because.
Song does. Wait.
I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just like, no, it's okay. I told you you could. And that's, I don't know, I don't see it as necessarily bragging. I see it's you're excited about something and you want to tell people. Not like, I'm better than you because I have this. Being friends with streamers shouldn't be a huge thing, but it's cool. It is cool. They should be proud to be your friend. Also, this is cool. Like, this is so cool, man. It's cool, yeah. Are you wait, what are you talking? Are you talking about the art? Or are you talking about the streamer friend? Because I think streamer friends are super cool. I want to make more streamer friends. I don't really have streamer friends. I mean, this is like another one of those, I'm not trying to brag. I think it's really cool. I mean, I've said this before, but I won VIP in Robin's chat, which was really cool. Also, he remembered when he gave me VIP, so that's cool. I'll send him a VIP anniversary message whenever that happens. It's November 11th, I think. Why is the drawing so good? Art, yes. Thank you. It's really just, there's lines. Lines aren't as hard as trying to do like shapes and actual things, you know? Okay, now this is the hard part because I'm doing checkered, so why? Okay, all this over your kiss. You want that? Why respite? Let me add lines so I can do like a fill technique because I'm really gonna be lazy with this one. So it's a sin, so just a game had it more. Sleep on the concrete floor. What you say to me? 'Cause I'm not sure. Okay. I'm trying to do it like this so I don't have to like go in and individually color every single one of these because that would just be a pain. I'm thinking of asking a friend to raid you when you're both live at some point, not gonna lie. It's a reward redeem, by the way. It wouldn't be like a random ask. Okay, good. Because I never want you guys to go into other people's chats, even if they're ending stream. If they ask, hey, give me small streamers raid, then sure. But if you're just like, raid this person, don't do that. That is rude and incredibly just rude and like inappropriate to do in Twitch chat. Like you asking to talk about how Sneaks and I recognize you, that was very nice. Thank you for asking. That is common Twitch courtesy. Cause I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let you walk easily. I wish I could make music, man. Yeah, but no, that would be totally okay if you did that. As long as it's a redeem and not just a random, hey, raid this person. As long as they're asking or it's a redeem, then sure. But don't be rude about it. That's all I ask. That's where the tricky part comes in. Why did you still do that? I want you to, like, respect the other layers. Like, around you. I'm gonna have to do it on this layer, but I'm worried. Just in case. Why do you keep doing that? I'm doing it on the... There we go. There's no that came out worse than intended. Yeah. Yeah. Can't really read it, but it's okay. It's a thought that counts. They're like, yeah, this specific person has a channel redeemed for leading a raid, which is just recommending someone. Oh, cool, yeah. If you want to, that'd be very cool. I'm always worried, because once my friend was like, hey, there's this person that could totally raid you. I'm like, okay, who is it? And they're like, oh, they're this person. I check, and they get, like, it would be really cool to be raided by a big streamer. But, we have, 2 active mods. So that's not the best thing ever. Let's be honest here with ourselves. Having 2 mods is not quite enough for 4,000 people to hop in your stream. It would be cool. I would love it, but also my auto mod would have a heart attack and I don't know what I would do. The auto mod would just be screaming at me like, there's people saying bad words. I'm like, those aren't bad words. Get this color, because I like this one. Okay, is this a hamster? I need answers. I had a dream about that. These are about 36 to 100 some views. Okay, that's quite a couple people. Maybe before we do that, maybe we find 1 or 2 more mods, huh? If you have any mod friends that want another small streamer, tell them. I'm here. Because, you know, mods. Like, Kayla will mod, and you mod, but I don't want, like, a mod that'll just sit around and watch and enjoy the stream. I mean, obviously I want you to enjoy the stream, but, like, you gotta mod. Stop. Why'd you have to kill my cat? Banger song.
On the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
Oh, now you can barely see it. So we'll have to go with
I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life
this.
so
You have quite a few mod friends. Yeah, if they're down, if they like the content, if you want to be like, hey, looking for mods, but also be nice about it. They don't have to. They don't want to. I will not be offended. Okay, I'm telling this now. You got raided by Wilbur, right? But then you started lore and your character tried to have an enemies to lover arc. Okay? Right, but the characters had brains of their own, so Character Fruity would just stomped on the character Wilbur at the start. It was a good dream. Okay! This is why I'm not a mod. I would forget. That sounds like a good dream. Wow. I kind of love it. That's great. I forgot, the underneath side of this was supposed to be, like, white, so it could be, like... Wow, I completely forgot that's what it was supposed to be. That sounds like a fun dream. I don't dream very often. And when I do, they're never, like, cool or, like, storylines. They're just really random. They don't make a lot of sense. But... yeah. I might take this same pattern and put it on the top. Because I think it would look cool there. That. I think it would be fun to have the flashing screen, but I'm worried that if I do the flashing screen, some people, it would, you know, flashing is not the best thing to have. Let's be honest here. People can't do flashing most of the time. Let's not make the viewers pass out or have seizures. That's not the best. Let the sunrise out to father. You can sing down a tempo too.
Oh, a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things to fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a jar or two. He's a model citizen through and through, you know. But quite like a girlfriend. How the fuck she end up with you? You know, we talk about all the dumb shit you do. In the back room of the bar. In the back seat of my car. I'm the ending.
They were just enemies, and Fruity was like obliterated.
Well, now you need to
I had a dream that Rhonda was wearing a suit in the color of his logo, and he kicked me! Like, straight up, boot to the side. I was so confused. I need to look at a dream symbology? Symbolism. Because I always have a cold hot chocolate in my dreams recently, and I've been like, huh? Huh. I feel like that'd just be depressing to have like a cold hot chocolate.
give me that face. You know that the chase is through. And well, she's still running away from you. You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. You know, she told me that she fucking hates you. Now, you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now, you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
I feel like Rhonda would kick me. He said he did it for fun. Wow. Wow. Okay, so should I make the top checkered and like this and this checkered to match the side? Yeah? Or no? Yes? Okay. Got it. Gotcha. Say my name in a sleep. Thought you knew her better than me. Make it the same color. And then we'll just do the line art in like, how big is this? Yeah. And since there's no like crazy dimensions, oh, let's do that.
A funny answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing when you wrinkle up the nose bridge. I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt.
That does not look symmetrical to me. But
Remember way back then in school? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no?
that's too big. I feel like that's too big. I'm trying to do it like this so it's just easier.
Toilet breaks unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure. I guess I always do that one thing. When I get too drunk and jumping to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Remember way back then in school? 'Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Well, I don't think I have a clue.
Okay. Yes. Oh, my song. Woo!
Dashing out the front door. You claim to try to dodge the cat door. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. 'Cause when you throw and trash me under, yeah, I drink. I'm trying to figure out what that
Looks a
means.
little messy,
Took it as
but
a
we can
taunt.
try and fix it. Oh, I did it on the wrong layer. Dang it! No! Darn it. No. Okay, well, I don't really feel like redoing that because that took a lot of effort, so I guess we're just gonna go in and hand fill in all of them because I'm lazy.
Under the weight of a broken nose, it's not that simple, but he won't seem to notice. There must be more to this. So leave those sinker states and let's
I really don't want to fill in all of these, but it's too late now, so.
Cause we're already boring and we're already hoarding. What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers will say it's got a marvelous view, but they don't know how many lives it took. No.
So, Clown, how was your day? No another person called Clown that is in this chat. Why did I put that there? Oh, that's supposed to go there. Yes, how was you guys' day? I don't think I asked at the beginning of the stream. This line is crooked, but I'm not going to fix it. And no one can stop me from not fixing it.
We've got a country house now. Old dog has been put down now. Oh, it's nice to be around tree. Custom license plate on our Audi R8. How many grosses does one count to?
It's gonna take so long, but you know. Well, it's not that long because I forgot I have the thingy on, so I don't have to do both sides. Oh my god, I love this part. Yes. Let's see if we could do this. Because I'm lazy and I really don't feel like redoing all of that again. But I want to have it, like, stretched. No, I can't.
Think he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas.
And let's do it on a different layer this time so I don't have to upload it again. Sorry, I was definitely not paying attention. I mean, it was good, very eventful. There was a lot of chats, that's cool. Every time I tried taking a break, someone else started streaming. MCC was good, yeah. If you want to take a break, it's okay. I was too busy with Harry Potter that made me cry, and then I looked at it and went, social interactions, nope. Technoblade Potato War, I love that series. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oopsies. Crap, I forgot I need to start from the middle. There we go.
So will you do what's easy? Or will you do what's right? Please just could you let me know? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep at night?
Thinking about making the line art almost like white, because I think that would be fun.
Portrait man, Venetian suntan, red wine
that.
club bands.
I mean, the background is quite loud.
Viagra pills on the nightstand. How's it feel? How's it feel to be
So
so
let's try
How's
white.
it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on. No, she's not
To match the rest.
She's going to his flag. A Capricorn, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. I think the outline should be white because it makes it pop out more than the background, because the background is very loud. So I think having it be white outline makes it stand out like a whole bunch. Thank you. You guys are too nice. But like that? Or should I have it like not that? Bright red. Jeez, yeah, so loud. Even louder than this already is. And then obviously this middle bit, that is going to be, I would commission you. I always love your art. It should be white? Okay. See, I would love to do commissions, but I can't like draw whenever I feel like it. I draw when I have inspiration, and then sometimes I quit halfway through the drawing because I don't like the way it looks, which isn't great for commissions. Give a little smile face. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't like his eyes. And I hate the haircut. They look like a prick. A prick! I think I might have to erase both of these. So this, and this, and this. And like erase it right in the middle. Like here. Oopsies. But here. Whoa, that's cool. When I get a job, you best know I'm gonna spend a lot of money on you. Don't waste all your money on me. Spend some on yourself. Please.
Darling, life was streaming past. So she learnt to lie. She learnt how to pretend. A drama in the future, a means to an end. Why can't you be a dick? Why must you be so nice? It's hard for me to move on when I don't really hate you.
Wow. See, but it wouldn't be wasted. But spend some on yourself. Yeah, you should. I would appreciate it, but please don't spend all your money on me. Spend it on yourself first. I will spend on myself, but I'll have money set aside for Fruity. Look at you, 215 active subs so we can unlock another sub badge. I'm so excited to see you grow. Me too. I hope I can grow enough that I can do this for the rest of my life. But I'm leaving, I might erase all of these right in the middle. What's this? Okay. Right in the middle so it can be see-through. So I can just put, still proud of my first stab, not gonna lie. Yeah, that was cool. But I think I should erase this. I kind of don't want to, but I think I have to. Because you're not gonna be able to see it anyway, and it just makes sense to do that. So then I can just put this over another thing and just have it... Yeah, you know? I don't want to, but I'm gonna. What's the passion? Since I started university. Oh, it doesn't do precise either. I just... Now I just press facsimiles. That's what you said. You wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting it all. Got to go to work and eat my food, pay my rent and reproduce and feed those cats and maybe use sex. I don't miss you. Shut up, let you invest my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex. What? My streamer can sing? No. I don't think so. Fun fact. I'll give you this fact, and this is just gonna back up you and not me. I do not like the way I sound. But that's just a me thing, you know? Everyone has that type of thing. You record yourself on your little Apple iPhone to see what you sound like because you want to know, and then you don't like the way you sound. Every child does it at least once in their lives. You can't tell me that you didn't do that. Okay? But, I went to a school that you had to have a major. So this is, I think in the UK you guys call it college. Sure. Whatever floats your boat. But, I think in the UK they call it college. You're like, you start when you're like 15, you leave when you're like 18. So, in my school that I went to, high school, college, whatever, you had to like have a major of what you were focusing in. So I focused in choir for 4 years. So, but that's not convincing that, I think I can sing one, but whatever. Thank you. It's very sweet. College. Or however you say it. College. You can choose. Okay, so this is the final product. For now. I kind of don't want to stop streaming. I think it's going to be the first stream that I'm going to hit 3 hours since the beginning of when I started streaming. Because I'm still planning on doing the rest of it. I'm gonna go to bed now. Goodbye, everyone. Yes, have a nice night. Sleep well and party hard in your dreams. Have fun. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It was cool. Okay. Can you guys see this? I hope not. I don't think you guys can see what I save to my files. It just stresses me out.
Said I'd understand when I'm older. Said I'd understand the things they do. Falls asleep
No,
on the
okay, you
shoulder
can't
in the break room.
see it. Good.
Falls asleep on the shoulder in the break room. She said she'd been inside for too long. Oh shit, could you tell us something new? You could tell he's lying cause his lips move. You could tell he's lying cause his lips move. It must be nice to be the reason. His work it ain't so
Okay, cool.
that must be what motivates you. That must
I can't wait to see it done. Yes.
all he needs is to see you smiling.
I'm very excited to finish it. I actually like this a lot.
Imagine the
I really like the way it looks so far. We're gonna do new, and we're gonna do it in animation.
but you're talking in your sleep.
I don't think I need 12 frames. We're gonna go with 12 frames. And then we're going to add...
Totally banned from the kitchen. Certain workplace
No, we can just see your Fabulous Drawer. Okay, good. I love Robot. My new favorite thing. The vibes are immaculate. Yes, I'm so excited. I really do like how it looks. I think it's the best one I've ever done. I need to like go in. I need to add another layer.
But at least she's waiting for you. Glass of wine after a long day. She dry your eyes on serviette tray. Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Full asleep in her dad's Ford Mondeo that you stole from him yesterday. You look so cute when you're so angry. If I'm going down, you're coming with me.
Oh, come on.
That it
Okay.
gets better. Just you wait until next week. You're keeping a dark
And we'll
secret,
just save this as a
but you're talking in your
JPEG.
sleep.
Okay. Oop, wait, I forgot. I have to import it as a new layer. It's being weird. There we go. Now, if I draw on this, why can you not see it? It's supposed to be transparent, but it didn't do that. Can I use JPEGs maybe? Or, PNGs? Am I allowed to use a PNG? Will it let me use a PNG? I think so. Let's try then. Sorry, this is taking a little bit. I have to like change the way it's saved because it's like I need a PNG actually. And I'm like, why? Why do you need a PNG? And it's like, because I want one. Screw you. Now there's 3 of them, but there we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Now that if I draw here, that's an eraser. If I draw here, it's perfect. So I'm just doing this so I have it on everything. Sorry, slight flash warning. It's gonna flash a little bit while I do this. Okay. Start on here. How are we gonna design this? Does it have text? I don't remember. Oh, it does. Does it have good fonts though? It has a lot of fonts. What's a good like video game font? I'd rather not go through all of these. What did it decide? Display. We're just gonna do that. That's not what it's gonna look like. I'm just doing this so I can see what the font looks like. No. Do you have like a pixelated font or something? It is sideways. I'm just picking random ones. You guys should see if there's any like Comic Sans. What are we doing in the middle? We're gonna have it like a video game screen, all pixelated. It's gonna be a flashing arrow on like starting. We talked about it earlier. What was it? It was like select one to continue, and it's the arrow like pointing, flashing on the start. You know? I would do like an animation type of thing where like you zoom into this, but I'm not. That's so much effort to do. I'm too lazy for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is also sideways. Why is it so little? I'm just gonna Google it. Pixelated font. Pixelated arcade game font. Wait, that sounds so cool. Thank you. My brain's not working right now. We had 2, 2, 2, 2. Well, not anymore, but we were. Not bad. Why are you pressed by this? I need an 8-bit arcade font is what I'm looking for. But that is quite hard to do. You might have to download a font, boys.
Pressed by this. Now it's turning 3 in the morning. But I'm still here and I'm not leaving.
Okay. We'll keep it in Comic Sans for now. Just for fun. Let me get this, please. We might have to go through every single one of these looking for a, what if I...
So what's it to you? You're down another 8 ball. I haven't even got the cue. And you look
Okay, that's not a good answer. It's like, oh, just download one. Excuse me, that's not what I want. Okay, so it doesn't seem that they have a pixel font, which isn't the best. It's like, just download a pixel font. Why is my thing falling? I'm so far from my desk. Why did I like slid? Sorry if I'm not talking as much. I keep having to search things because. I think we're gonna do this one. Okay. Okay. Cancel, and then we'll go in here. Don't worry, we'll make it look nicer than it is now. That was called retro gaming, I think. Hopefully it worked. Okay, it didn't work. Cool. I have the hiccups, it's not fun. Ooh, rip.
To kill my cat, why'd I have to take you back? Time and time I play the emperor. I don't know why. Some lights on in an empty bar, a toilet with.
It's kind of annoying that they don't have like a 8-bit text. I just downloaded some, but it's like, nah, I'm not gonna work.
I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day, I know that you will be there. One day, I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do, 'cause all I want to do is turn back time, at least.
I'm really trying my best, guys. I'm sorry if it's kind of annoying that we're just sitting here doing nothing. I'm just trying to get the font down, but it's really just not wanting to do this.
My dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day, I know that you will be there. One day, I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby,
We'll just do another text box and we'll see how it works.
one day, I know that you will be there. One day, I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life.
Gosh, why is it not working? It won't work. I like how far apart those are. Do you have a square brush? Because that's how I get text. Use the square brush and then we can do stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it easy for me, but this is just actually more difficult. Yeah,
consistent.
There's my pen. Okay, brushes.
You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. Oh, what a shame for the people of low community.
I need like a square.
He's a model citizen through and through, you know.
Like a pixel brush is what I'm looking for.
How the fuck she end up with you? You know we talk about all the dumb shit you do.
OMG, hi, I'm back. Hi, welcome back.
I'm up the bar, in the backseat of my car. I'm the ending, she's the star. Well, now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me?
This is my problem with brushes. They never have what I want.
I thought you knew her better than me. But don't give me that face. You know that the chase is through. And well, she's still running away from you. You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too.
This could be close.
She fucking hates you. Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more
Oh.
friendly?
Oh.
You need to calm down.
That's cool.
She still think of me.
That is not what I need.
I thought you knew her better than me.
That looks epic. Thank you. I've been deprived of the tea. Mine is called Dot, if that helps. Polka dot.
Calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to
This is annoying.
What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
I'm trying to get my stuff done so we can get this, but it's kind of annoying. I have my clothes ready for the stream server so I can execute it.
She's always asking, am I alright? As if auspicious or in my pint. I'll find the answer or a good
Why must you not
Got the time to
function the
show.
way you're supposed to?
And yes, you always do that one thing. When
It's
you
like, oh yeah, you have that. And I'm like, do I? And it's like, no.
I
I'm
took
like,
it as a taunt.
What's the point of having it then?
Oh, well, back then it's cool.
I have this.
Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa,
Why is there no, like,
think I have a clue.
square, you know?
Did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. You're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure, I guess I always do that one thing. When I get too drunk and jumping, to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Remember way back then in school? 'Cause what did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. I don't think I have a clue. 'Cause what did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did
I'm just searching. I'm just looking. No.
the number for the cab call? As you're dashing out the front door, you claim to try to touch the cat door. And got the time short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and trash me, so took it as a taunt.
Ugh. Me gonna go brush my teeth so I don't have to later. Good idea. Also turned on bed warmer so good to be comfy. Bed warmer. Wow.
He won't seem to notice. There must be more to this.
Very sorry again that we're just sitting here with a blank screen, nothing happening. I'm just trying to get the font because I don't have a square brush. So I can't do that.
What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers will say it's got a marvelous view, but they don't know how many lives it took. No, they'll never know what you
That's not quite right though.
and we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, and we're so calm, but we're fucking scared.
Why is this so hard?
And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared of people like you. Under the weight of some sertraline, a couple Prozacs, and now I'm pumping dopamine.
I'm just gonna talk while we do this. So, this is what we've been doing forever, trying to find something that matches the way it's supposed to.
Country house now, old dog has been put down now.
But it doesn't do that, so that's fun.
Custom license plate on our Audi R8.
We're struggling, because all I want is a pixelated font, yet there isn't one.
The ramblers will say still a marvelous view. That treadmill still.
Bessie, we do not care, we love this. I personally just love listening to you talk. Yeah, it's really relaxing. Stop. Stop. That's very sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed, even if we are just sitting here, me talking about not having the thing I need. I think it's a little stupid that it doesn't have it anyway, but, because I have the thing that I just got, and it's like, no. I'm not gonna give it to you, and I'm like, but why though? Why are you mean to me? Like, why do they not have a pixelated font? Usually they always have one. Whatever, we'll just sit, chill, and just as I clickety away, trying to find something that will work.
You think he'd realize, but he's infatuated with ideas,
I hope you guys are doing well.
possessions and far-flung
Just really friendly
social
voice and just really nice vibes. I'm generally so happy we had the pleasure of meeting. Oh, you're too nice. You're very sweet. I'm very. It's really cool. You're just so. Yes, exactly. It's that. Yes, yeah. That is exactly what I want. I want the semicolon. And then I want the end parentheses, and then I want the slash pause. That's what I'm feeling. You're too sweet. Don't get all sappy on me now. But I'm very. What is that one? Why? But I'm very glad I could have met you guys, and you guys could have found and enjoyed what I'm doing. And just, yeah. Words. Words. Yeah. So, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I hope you guys will stay and hang out. for the long haul, the long road ahead, hopefully. The goal is to make it my job. That's the goal. It's been my goal since I was like 15 years old. That's not that long ago, but still. Like 15, 14, even earlier than that. Like middle school. Like, yeah. Sappy. Start. This is taking so long. Why? What's the reason? Where's the reason? You got a reason? No, you don't, because you're mean. Like, I got a thingy and it said no. What if we do this? We're gonna do this real quick.
Red wine and club bands. Viagra pills on the nightstand. How's it feel?
We're just gonna give it a random name. Yep, that's good enough.
How's it feel to be so
We're gonna close the thing. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna click on this, and then we're gonna open it back up. See if we can get it to work the way it's supposed to. Question. I may or may not have an answer. Did you find font yet? No. I mean, I found a font, but it doesn't work. So I'm trying to see if I can get it to function the way it's supposed to. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I found a font, but it's just not working. Which is kind of lame, let's be honest here. It's lame. I don't know if it'll be here. It's here! Yes! Okay. Please tell me it looks the way it's supposed to. Yes! Finally! Got one. Yes, I had to install one. There wasn't a single one that I could find that was what it was supposed to. Don't worry, it was completely free and I can use it. It says I can. But I got it! This is what it looks like. What was the sketch we were gonna do? What was it gonna be? It was gonna be like... Oh, I don't know what the top would be, but... Oh, I'm so glad this finally worked. We got it, boys! It's true! We finally have it! That took so long! So much longer than necessary! Okay, before we do that, what should the background be? Where's my pen? Like the background of this. No, I don't want to know this. Like of the start. So that just looks super cool. So this is not what it's gonna look like. Obviously, it's not gonna just be like a start there. That's so cool. It's like. I can't get over that brush. Okay. But, like, what should the background be of this? I'm trying to think. We could do, like, a dark red, I guess. I'm thinking we just have a dark red, because red's on brand. I know it doesn't match anything else happening in this image, but it's on brand, okay? And then we get the airbrush, and we get the dark red, and then we just go around the edges. I want it to be brighter than that. I want, like, red, you know? That's so funny. My favorite color. Sorry, Vine, because it's me. Oh my god. Because most old screen had a little bit of this, like... What is it? It's like... I don't know how to say it. Maybe there's like a... I don't know. And then with all of this, we'll take the red and we add just a little bit. That's too dark or bright. Of a glow to the screen. The noise you just made. God, I want to do something like this, but with an arm hand sitting on the glass from the inside. Oh, that would be really cool. You should totally try to do that. I might do this. Because these won't be reflecting, because, you know, perspective. God, I love this song so much. Like that. Best one friend. You love this? Okay, good. You did so good. Thank you. I'm excited. I like this so much more than the other one. Don't get me wrong. I love the other one. It's a great thing. But it's just not that good, you know? I'm thinking we have this smaller, so... I can't transform it. Okay, let's have it be... How about 18? Let's do a little smaller. It'll be start, and then we'll have another one that'll be menu, obviously capitalized. Menu. No, settings. Settings. Text colors could be black. Settings, and then exit. Oh, that is not supposed to be red. It looks so good. I can't wait for the finished thing. Me too. Thank you. I'm very excited. I can't wait to learn animation. I want to take, like, you know, I want to do, like, animation. But, I don't know. What should the top section be? What should it, like, be named? Yo, you can do the thing where one of the options selected is out further. Like, I don't know how to explain. I was gonna have it, like, blinking white. With the arrow blinking with it. You know, because you're selecting start. That's basically a 2-frame animation, though. That's not even hard to do. You just have it on, off, on, off. On, off, like the arrow. What should the title be? I might change the way it looks in the background because I feel like the background needs something. Maybe little fruits. It could be like cereal milk stream. Should it be that? Like just like the cereal milk stream, start, you know? It's flashing white and black, cause, you know. Starting soon? Okay. Cause I thought, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Starting soon, and we're doing it black. Oh, what I can do with this is that I can do another one. Say the exact same thing. And we're gonna have it outlined in white. And it's gonna be bold. Oh, I forgot the T. That's why it doesn't fit. Will that work though? Oh, this is the capitalized. That's trippy to look at. Me when she resetting soon. I don't like it as much. That you stole from him yesterday. You look so cute when you're so angry. Ooh, wait. Not bold. Just the same thing in white. And it's just that. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm thinking in the edges, I'm doing this a whole bunch of different layers. It doesn't need to be in a whole bunch of different layers, but that's what I'm doing. I can't combine? Yep. Text layers, which is kind of the worst thing ever. But I can put a folder inside of a folder, so that's all that matters. I'll fix it in a second. Stop, you can't be sappy. You stop it. Gosh, I'm so amazing when we have such amazing friends like you guys. Stop! Don't make me cry. Ow. Okay, now this is the hard part. Is that I have to do a tiny arrow. Because I don't think there's an arrow in this text. I don't know how I would do an arrow. Like, I could do this, but I don't know if that's gonna look good or not. It didn't even show up. Oh, because it's red, probably. Yeah, I don't like that as much. And I don't think I can draw in text layers, no. Yeah, I don't like it as much. I'd rather just do that by hand. I mean, I don't want to do it by hand, but we're gonna do it by hand here. Get a little brush, and we're gonna make shapes, and they're going to be rectangles. Oh, wait. I kind of want to make it smaller and then size it up. Because that means it's going to be, like, blurry. This is hard to do. Night, night, lovely people. Vine, go to sleep. Yeah, if it's late, you guys should go to sleep. Sleep well, though. I'm gonna do this the most difficult way possible. Because I like being difficult. Scared. You're just scared of the future. Bye. You're just scared. I'm gonna have it right here. Oopsies. And then with this, it'll be this. So we can just color this in. Like that. Let's make the arrow a little longer. I know it's dumb to make more, I could have just extended it, but you know. And then we'll just combine all these layers together. Good night, yes, good night, sorry. I forgot to go brush my teeth, BRB. Have a nice nap. Yeah, it's 2:30 and we have to go to something tomorrow. Have a good rest of the stream though. Oh, thank you. I hope you sleep well. Have a lovely time. All this over a kiss. You want that? Why you pressed by this? Obviously, it's not going to be pointing to settings, but... You won't do what you need. It's gonna be on start. Oh, what you say to me? And I'm thinking I'm gonna have like the background of them be like white, and then when it flashes it'll change from white to Can I do that? No. Over a kiss. You want that? Why you press spikes? Bye bye. Yes, bye bye. Also, Vine, if you have to go to, if you're tired, go to sleep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That looks good. It's hard to move these. Because you'll move it to the perfect spot and then it just inches itself like out of that spot. And you're like, no, no, why did you do that? And then we'll add another one. And it's just exit. Okay.
So what's it to you?
Oh. There we go. Actually, we'll move it one more this way. There we go. Yes, I know, I'm drawing right now. Okay. I'm not gonna yell at you. Just saying. It's probably a good idea. And this is gonna be white. White. And then, there we go. It's like flash warning. So frame 1 is this. Let's add more to it though. That's kind of boring. Let's add... What should we add? What should we add? I don't know what to add. Give me ideas. Because we have all this open space right here. And I don't know what to put there. So, you gotta give me ideas here. Cherries. We could do cherries. But I'm not only just cherries, you know? I'm like fruit. You know, just in general. A banana. I don't know what to put there. Because this is all blank. This is empty and it's boring. Oh, also. On top of all of these layers, I'm gonna give it like a little bit of... Stop.
Why'd you have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? And time I play the empath. I don't know why. Some lights on in an empty bar. A toilet with the seat left up. It's closure like a deer in headlight. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
How about an eye blinking?
So let's talk about what
Ooh, that's a good idea, because I think I'm gonna just make this like a 2-piece animation. So, like... There is something on that layer. Obviously it'll be pixelated. But do you think it should be like...
my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future.
It'll be
Maybe
square.
one day. Oh,
This would be like...
baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
You know, squares.
I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so
How would I do that? I could do a pair of eyes. I could do all 4. Boom, 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 boom. And then the next frame, they would all be closed. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna go with that. Thank you. Okay. So I'm thinking like here-ish.
As your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too.
Had a little bit of a.
Oh, a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things, fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a jar or two.
How'd I do that pixelated then? It's just gonna be hard to do.
Quite like your girlfriend. How the fuck she end up with you? You know we talk about all the dumb shit you do. In the back room of the bar, in the back seat of my car. I'm the ending, she's the star. Well now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly?
Don't worry about all of those layers. We're not gonna talk about it. This is just how I do things. 4 looks cool. What can I say? I'm amazing. True.
Knew her better than me. But don't give me that face. You know that the chase is through. And well, she's still running away from you. You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. You know, she told me that she fucking hates you. Now, you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now, you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me. I thought you knew her better than me.
Don't worry about all these layers. I don't know if I like the way I'm doing it, you know? Let's just combine all of these.
She's always asking, am I alright? As if auspicious or in my pint. I'll find the
And once I
answer
do
all
one, I can get the rest of them done.
Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one.
Sorry I was gone a while. I had to change the batteries and toothbrush. Had to put the toothbrush on the very weak and hard to open. Why not just get a pixel art brush? I checked. There isn't one.
Remember when back then in school?
So we're just gonna struggle. Okay? We don't do things the smart way here. We do them the hard way.
I don't think I have a clue. 'Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. You're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure, you're insecure. I guess I always do that one thing. When I get too drunk and jumping, to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener.
We need more.
Listener. Remember way back then in school? 'Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Well, I don't think I have a clue. 'Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Woo. And I don't think so. I don't think so. Get the number for the cab call as you're dashing out the front door. Claimed to try to touch the Capitol and got the tongue short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and trash me under your drink, I'm trying to figure out what that means. I took it as a taunt.
Sneeze. I didn't sneeze. Okay.
Under the weight of a broken nose, it's not that simple, but he won't seem to notice. There must be more to this. So leave those sinker states and let's book a holiday. We're painting all the counties in blue. Cause we're already boring and we're already hoarding. What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers will say it's got a marvelous view,
Okay.
but they don't know how many lives it took. No, they'll never know what you knew. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared, fucking scared. And we're so calm, but we're fucking scared of people like you. Under the weight of some sertraline, a couple Prozacs, and now I'm pumping dopamine. There must be more to this. We've got a country house now. Old dog has been put down now. Oh, it's nice to be around trees. Custom license plate on our Audi R8. How many grosses does one count to? And the ramblers will say it's still a marvelous view. The treadmill still blooms with your hedonic misuse.
Sorry, I just realized I have been quiet for a very long time. But considering starting to use Photoshop for art and buying brushes and or using Procreate, if I could somehow get an iPad. I'm not laughing at that, I'm laughing at your next message. That's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking about getting that, but it's like a monthly thing, and I don't have money for that, so...
Think he'd realize
I don't actually know if I like this or not, so we'll find out.
with ideas of possessions and far-flung social policy.
That's the best button they've ever made.
His daddy works on the council. Mrs. loves
Anyways.
silver spoon. Swore she'd never kiss a Tory, but this boy was too good to lose. And now listen carefully. Is pressed to the floor as you make your way downstairs. You haven't gone far to fall. Now it's red, now it's dead, now it's everything she needed. Now it's full, open doors, pillows pressed under your knees. Now it's a sad, sappy sucker to ensure happy ending.
What if I take this? And get the lights on. I'm trying to find out what the cheapest iPad that I can get Procreate on is. I don't know. I don't use iPads. I can put it that way.
tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight?
Where you gonna sleep tonight?
Where will you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night?
I'm scared to get a job, but I need some so bad. Yeah, me too. I need money. Huh. Well,
Viagra pills on the nightstand. How's it feel?
let's move the eyeballs.
How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his flag. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and know that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his flag. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and know that. I've been scared of sleeping with the lights off. No, she's not there. I know she's going to his flag. A Capricorn, oh fuck that. They say sex sells and know that. Sex sells and know that. Sex sells and know that. Do you sleep at night? It's 3:45.
I keep going silent. I'm sorry. I just wow. I can't stop doing that. I am so sorry. I'm trying my best not to do that, but I just forget that I'm doing this because it's late at night. I mean, it's not that late, but like I just forget. So I just go quiet because, you know, I forget.
I'll miss when it would find mine. Left your heart on standby. By the way he holds you, bet he serenades you.
Okay.
Can't really blame.
Copy and then paste this 3 times. Turn this layer back on. And then go smooth. It's the wrong thing. Let's take number. This one. I will.
Fell in love, and she was in the dust. Darling, life was streaming
Yeah.
fast. So she learned to
And we'll
love.
take this
She
one.
learned how to pretend. A drama in the future, a means to an end. Why can't you be a dick? Why must you be so nice?
Okay, cool, perfect.
I don't really hate you.
And then we'll take this one. And then we'll take like a dull this and we'll like lighten it up. This is like a white gray. can make it brighter.
The taxi's not arrived. Don't think that he's coming.
Everything else is wide. I don't see why this can't be. I'm looking at target apps. Good luck. I wish you good luck.
I lost the passion that
Comes with living. Since I started university, took a job because to run the deadlines and make it successful. I will just press facsimiles.
You're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said. Cause you wanna watch TV, sleep all day, lay in bed, but you're forgetting that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce and feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. I don't miss
You.
I miss the thought of what we were. Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you press my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, take you in and let you drain. You'll never get rid of me. Oh, I'm like a fucking disease. I'll make a hole in your gut.
Headcanon of the eyes are fruity on the other side of the screen. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. I love hearing headcanons.
And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you've been? The shine's waiting for his phone calls replaced by apathy and dating apps. He held his hands, it felt like flying. Now he's just another.
What I've noticed about this album is that he references a lot of lyrics from his other songs.
He's talking marriage and a future.
What song?
Picking a love he doesn't go into. There's knife
Let's
in the wound.
recolor this thing.
He's a
Obviously, this song is originally from a different album, but there's certain lyrics in certain songs that, like, is from part of his other music, and I just think that's funny. Arms around my cortex with you and let you drain. You'll never get rid of me. Does that look okay? I can't decide if I like it or not. You like? Okay. It's okay. Okay, now that I have that, this next thing is going to be easy. So everything's basically the same. So we're going to take this and we're going to control copy this folder. Hopefully this works. It did not work. Oh, it did. But I don't need it like that. So, well, that's okay. Oh, it made it a layer. That's cool. This is a little bigger. We're gonna get rid of this. Can I copy and paste these? I don't think I can. I'll just do it again. It's okay. Where's the text button? Oh, it needs to be in the same spot though, that's the hard part. Okay.
Said I'd understand when I'm older. Said I'd understand things they do. Falls asleep on the shoulder in the break room. She falls asleep on the shoulder in the break room. She said she'd been inside for too long. Well, no shit, could you tell us something new? tell he's lying 'cause his lips move. You can tell he's lying 'cause his lips move. It must be nice to be the reason his work it ain't so bleak. That must be what motivates you. That must be what motivates you.
19, we'll go in here. Do this.
Smiling, and what you light up is so weak. Imagine the kind of things he'd do to you if there weren't so many cameras. And you're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep.
I want to draw more fruity? Well, you go ahead. Do what you like. I'm not gonna stop you.
Totally banned from the kitchen, citing workplace health concerns. But they wouldn't tip you if it healed you. No, they wouldn't tip you if it healed you. She says the country's sweating out a fever born by what you do. And what kind of pressure did they put on you? What kind of pressure did they put on you? But at least she's waiting for you. Glass of wine after a long day. She'll dry your eyes on serviette tray. Dry your eyes on serviette tray. Fall asleep in her dad's Ford Mondeo that you stole from him yesterday. You look so cute when you're so angry. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. And you think that it gets better. Just you wait until next week. You're keeping a dark secret, but you're talking in your sleep.
So I know these are going to be closed, but I'm using it for reference of where they're located. I could just do this. I don't want to do that though, this is so much effort. I can't wait to actually cosplay Fruity. Me too. I still need to do that. Hard to do pixel art, especially when you don't have a pixel brush.
I'm shy that you break more than I make. My mother says you're up your own ass like stagehand and puppet show, but hell, what does she know? You're so appealing. We can barely see your hair receding. You're a man up your knees, little sleep thoughts are deep. Sound as good with left beach as I do when I'm sober. The song's right, you're never right.
We'll copy and then we'll paste it. Done. We'll select and then we'll do this and we'll flip it and then we'll move it. So. This is a next one.
The boys must be lucky that you didn't try out here tonight. 'Cause you're so relieving. You're like a breath of fresh air on a warm summer eve. It's up to you right beside in the night. Is an overboard fight to make sure the song does. Wait.
Let's take this one. Oopsies. use this, copy, and we'll paste it 3 times, like everything else. They're a little close together, but what am I going to do about that? Nothing. It's opacity, yeah, 21, okay. Once again, sorry if I keep going quiet. I just, you know, not paying attention to what I'm doing. I mean, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, obviously. Sorry, I have not looked at okay, okay, okay.
Now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on a third warning, but I'm
I think I should change these. I think I should change the eyes. There. So now when you click on it, the eyes open.
All this over a kiss. You weren't there, so why you pressed by this? Now it's turning 3 in the morning. The bouncers put you on his third warning, but I'm still here and I'm not leaving.
Let's make the starts bigger, actually. Why is 18 so much bigger than 14? What? Okay, fine. We'll do 17. That's still too big. 16. There we go. Okay. All these other layers can be deleted. I don't need them. Okay, let's view it. Autoplay. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, that's a little too fast. No.
So what's it to you? Down another 8 ball.
I don't know if you guys can even see that. Where can I put that you can see it? I can't. I don't know. We can eat something else. That's what it looked like. So close eyes, open eyes, and it's 1 frame per second, so it'll be That's what it'll look like. But I feel like it needs more. I know how to make it more, actually. Ooh, ooh, spooky.
Cool else to do. You could eat the fun from the hairbrush. You can knock the wind out of my breath.
I would have to go back. Okay, so let's open the original thingy. This. Open this. Okay, so this is the original. And then what we're gonna do is, oh, that is in the wrong spot.
We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna hurt you. 'Cause when there's far cool else to do, we could eat the fun.
I don't know how to make it more exciting.
You could suck the wind out of my breath.
Well,
You could kiss the teeth into my head. Still there's no cause for concern. I said there's no cause for concern. And stop. 'Cause why'd you have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? And time I play the empath. I don't know why. Some lights on in an empty pub. A toilet with the seat left.
see, there's a line though. That's the problem.
One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus
Actually, I know how
on
to
the
fix
future.
it.
Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't
Set
life
up
so
right.
fucking inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do. 'Cause all I want to do.
Yeah, bright enough. We just gotta match it up to what it's missing. This goes underneath.
I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day
It's really hard to match it.
one day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
Nah. You like it how it is? Okay. Like this? Okay. Cool, if you guys like it. Sweet. Okay. We will save as a
You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. Oh, what a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things to fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a jar or two.
Okay, so now that we have this, we'll see if we can make it look right. So let's go on OBS and we'll see if we can give us. What did I do with my first one? Then I need to calm down. What is this energy? It's an image slideshow, I think. Yes, okay, sorry. I'm just trying to get it so if we can have it set up so you guys can actually see what it looks like. And I'll probably change the font. This is so swag, you like it? Just, I want 1 frame per second. That's all I want. No, just 1. 1. It's like, why would you want something 1 frame per second? I'm like, it's because there's only 2 frames. That is why. It was a image slideshow. A little more friendly. I put it in here, right? Where's the image slideshow? Where is it? Hey! Oi! Why did you not- where did you save that to? Why are you like this? Oh.
She's always asking, am I alright? As if auspicious or in my mind. I'll find the answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. When you wrinkle up the nose bridge, I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember way back then in school?
Okay, now I think I actually did it correctly. Anybody ever say no to you? Love.
I don't think I have a clue. 'Cause what did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. You're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable.
It's not doing the animation thingy.
You're insecure, you're insecure. I guess I always do that one thing. When I get too drunk and jumping, to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener, Remember way back then in school?
Let me fix it. No! I'm trying to get it working so you guys can see what it looks like.
I don't think I have a clue. 'Cause what did anybody ever say no to you? Or does anybody ever say no to you? Whoa. Woo.
Okay, yeah, no, that's too fast. Why is there a flash? Why is it flashing? That is not what it's supposed to do.
As you're dashing out the front door, you claim to try to touch the cat door. Thank God the time is short.
Oh, because it was doing something it wasn't supposed to. We'll do.
Took it as a taunt.
Obviously, we're gonna change the way the starting soon screen looks. We're gonna have to change everything about it. And even if my screen, even if it's a little bit too big for the screen, it's perfect that I can just move it to where I want it to.
not that simple, but he won't seem
Okay,
to
so
notice it.
this is what it'll look like
There must be more to this.
about. Except for that I need to add text boxes with the...
Let's book a holiday
Yeah,
where
you understand.
all the kids blue. 'Cause we're already bored.
But that's about what it would look like.
Hoarding. What else have we got left to accrue? And the ramblers will say,
And then do you want me to play one of the songs that I'm thinking of playing at the beginning? Because I think that it would be fun to show you just the people that are here now. So, this is one of the songs I'm thinking about playing at the beginning. There's a couple of them, but I like this one. It's very 80s arcade. I literally googled 80s arcade background music, and it gave me this. Very much electronic, almost 8-bit, 80s arcade music. Like you walked into an arcade in an 80s movie. And then I'm thinking on the sides I add like boxes with just plain backgrounds so I can have the text of followers, stuff like that. Do you guys like it? I think I can tell by your reaction that I think it's okay. So that's one of the songs I was thinking about using. There's also like other ones like this one. But this one's a little shorter. There's this one. They're all very much 80s. 80s like arcade, almost 8-bit type of style is what I was looking for, and then I found it. But yeah. So on that note, we're ending. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. I'm a little tired. But I'm glad you guys like it. I like it a lot too. But it's a good thing to end on, I'm guessing. But yes, I will be streaming Monday. Because Monday, always. There may or may not be an extra special stream, you know? Not like special, just like boo, scary stream. Not a scary stream. What are the words? Surprise stream. Like today. It was just whatever. But yeah, just chill. Ooh, the eyes are like in time with the music. That was cool. But yes, have a nice night. I will see you guys later. Party hard. Have a nice night, evening, morning, day. Whoa, wow, hello, you are loud. But yeah. Alright. Have a nice night, party hard, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!